Hello, my name is Mayan Chow with RVMax.us, and today I have this 2000 American Heritage. It's a 45-footer with a 10.9 liter ISM 500. It's a really neat coach, and they don't build things like this anymore. So let's take a look around it, and I'll show you some flaws and interesting things about it. Up front, we have a 10,000 watt Onan Cummins generator. It's on an automatic slide, so all you do is press this button and the whole generator slides out from the front. Now this is very nice because if you need someone to work on it, it's really cheap. They don't have to take a bunch of parts off to get to the back of your generator. They have full access with it just by pushing a button. So there's some surface rust in these little panels, the paint's coming off. That's not a big deal because all the main components are hidden well in the center of this thing, because with generators they build them very safely, so this is just a little box that's around the actual generator. It has about 1,163 hours on it, which is pretty low hours. I've seen a 12.5 Onan generator with about 10,000 hours. So as long as you maintain them, it's a little diesel generator. I mean, it's going to run forever. Up here, besides the button for your slide-out tray in the front, you have an air service line with a quick disconnect on it, which means you can utilize the air pressure from your air system to maybe fill the tires or blow things off or whatever you'd like. Fill bike tires, things like that. Windshield wiper fluid is also contained in there. This coach has aluminum Alco wheels all around, and it is a full-body paint coach. So just take a step back and look at the paint. It's very glossy. I hope you'll be able to see that in the video. And I like American Coach. They put this like silver chrome piece on the bottom, sort of towards the center of the compartments. It looks really neat. And here you have your propane tank. Sometimes these things need to be adjusted a little bit. I like how they store the propane tanks in here in these coaches. It's inside its own compartment, so it's not exposed to the elements. So the tank looks really good. There's some very minor rust on the top of it. But besides that, the tank looks excellent for the age. Now I'd like you to take a look here. There's some like kind of sort of scrapes here, like maybe somebody was kind of brushed against a bush. You could probably polish most of this out, but I just want to point that out. It looks like there's some sort of bubbling a little bit here. So just some minor flaws. I mean, it's an older coach. It's a 19-year-old coach. So it's far from new. Right here you have a pass-through storage compartment. And this is a massive slide-out tray. There's some pens. A little easier with the slide out end. As you can see, it gives you really good access to your storage. So when you're loading heavy things, you're not breaking your back trying to get it into the coach. And this slides out on both sides. This locks in place. It'll slide out on the other side as well. There's a second pass-through storage. Well, it's not. It is pass-through, but that block thing you see on the other side is actually a refrigerator slash freezer, and we'll talk more about that when we get on the other side. But this is also this has a little slide tray, which I can tell you in 2000 was probably a big deal. Right here's a little air hose. This goes with the coach. Looks like it fits the quick disconnect for the front little outlet. Got an extra little adapter there. This was a trade-in coach, so it wasn't a repo. I mean, the people took care of it. Now this is kind of cool. I like the fact that they've used a door like this, because think about it, if you're pulling up to fill your coach up or to let your tanks out, you're gonna have like a spigot right here. You're not gonna want this compartment doing this. So this kind of minimizes the space it takes up when you open the compartment. And it's completely out of your way. So here you have your basic systems. So for your water system, you have some bypasses. Your waste and gray water comes out of there. This coach has been winterized, but it's about 70 degrees here in Greenville. But we don't want to take any chances. But we'll probably be able to de-winterize it very soon. And we'll do that for you if you decide to purchase the coach. We'll do that free of charge if you'd like. You also have a bypass drain. You can hook up to city pressure and a few other things. You've also got an outside shower. That's pretty nice. Go ahead and shut that. Let's see. Back here is where your tag axle and main dually are. If you look up top, it's missing a little window awning in the back. No big deal. I mean, I don't know how much one would cost, to be honest, but it looks like it just slides on. So if you want to install one, you could probably do so. It does have it in the front, and it's covered by an aluminum shroud, you can see, on the awning. This is a 50 amp coach. So in here is your 50 amp power cable. It's on an electric wheel. Reel, not wheel. So you can flick in or out and it'll pull it in for you. It's a pretty nice system, works great. Now this is a side mount radiated coach, which is beneficial for a few things, one of them being towing. So back here is your radiator, your main radiator, and as you can see, I'm not going to do it here, but you can take that door off to easily clean it. They're just two little snaps, so that's pretty nice to see. Around back, you can see where it says American Coach, American Heritage. I really like how it says Heritage kind of across. They're very proud of, this is the top of the line American Coach. So their manufacturer's very proud of this motorhome. Now, like I said earlier, it does have a Cummins 500 horsepower ISM motor. It's a 10.9 liter. Great motor. Our personal motorhome actually has the same engine, ISM. And wow, you can really see a lot. And another benefit to having that side mount radiator is it's easier to access your coach. So if you break a belt on the side of the road, God forbid, you could much more easily replace the belt. You can have a tech come out to you and replace the belt without having to take it to a shop, take the bumper off, take the radiator out. It makes it a lot more simple. Shocks are good. Just set it down. Come around the side. Oh, and I want to point this out. Right here, it looks like there was a sticker here at one point. It's like a layer of, I'm not sure what this is. It's like a thin little layer of clear coat, although it's shiny here, has come off in the area where the sticker was. There's a little flaw there. Around this side, there's another radiator, and I'm not sure, that may be for your transmission. I'm not exactly sure what that radiator's for, but they did the same thing as on the other side. They have two little latches so you can easily open it up and power wash it and clean it if you want to. Obviously, if you power wash your radiator, make sure you know what kind of PSI to use, because you can damage your radiator if you have too high a PSI. Be careful with that if you have your own coach right now. Anyways, so right in here you have your coach and chassis batteries. On the bottom are your coach batteries. The top two are your chassis. The batteries are in great condition, so no problems with firing the coach up after sitting for a while. Right here you have a main cutoff. That's for your house batteries. You have a chassis cutoff in the rear compartment. I forgot to talk about that, but it's just a little main click. It's very good to have those main cutoffs over the buttons because you're not relying on a solenoid. You're physically turning the power off, so when you store it, it's a little more reliable. Right here, there you see this little, I don't know if you can see that on the camera. Let me look. See what I'm talking about here? I'm not sure. It's just kind of bubbling a little bit, and it's like, I'm not sure what to call it, but it's in the paint. And if you look closely, the paint's bubbling a little bit. Up here too. See if you can put that shot right there. You see that? Yeah, I think you can see it a little bit. It's not too bad. Obviously, it's a little dark out here. We have our light, but it's still kind of hard to see it. There's some around here. That's kind of, there's little bits of it on the bottom compartment level of this coach. I'm not sure exactly why. It may have been a problem from the manufacturer with the gel coat or something, but it's kind of minor, and it doesn't go above the compartment door level. So the top of the paint is in perfect condition. Well, not perfect condition, but excellent shape. This is where your Aqua Hot system is stored. The Aqua Hot was just serviced, and it works great, so it's ready to go. What an Aqua Hot is, it runs off of diesel, and a lot of very high-end coaches use Aqua Hot systems, and it provides unlimited hot water. It also provides the heat for your furnace, so it's a nice system to have because you will not run out of hot water, and it gets hot very quickly. Probably within 5 minutes you can take a hot shower. Right here is that refrigerator I was talking about. So it says it's a Norcold Tech 2. Not sure about their modeling. It's a little outdoor refrigerator. So that's pretty nice, especially for tailgating or just simply camping and hanging out outside. Very nice to have. I love these doors. These are doors you get on a proper coach. This swing up and down motion. My favorite kind of door. And speaking of, there's a little scrape here and maybe a little dent on this compartment. Right here is the other side of that sliding tray. So all you do is pull this lever, raise the pin, and there are multiple places you can stop it. So it locks in place there. Pull it again. So if you don't want to pull it all the way out and you're on a hill, you can lock it kind of halfway out, so it won't move around on you. That's pretty nice. All you do to put it in is pull that, slide it in. Again, I love this door. This coaches are not built like this RV anymore. And you'll see the interior of this thing is gorgeous. And it's a properly built, it's a coach. It's not an RV. They don't build them like this anymore, except unless you look at like a Prevost or something, some conversion bus like that. Simply don't build them like this. There's a little outdoor entertainment center. We got some nice speakers and a place to put a radio and some power outlets as well as cable. Obviously that TV is a little dated, but for like 80 bucks you can have a nice flat screen out here. So the good thing is you have all the hookups and speakers already out here. You have a fill-up right here. I'm not sure if it has a diesel fill-up on the other side. Let me go check real quick. Get a fill-up right there. Oh, and let's talk about this step. It's got a very nice, you don't see these steps anymore because they had some problems with them later, and they switched to a different kind of step, but I like these. They go in flush. So when it slides in, it's just a flush piece. It's not the folding out, like lower end RV type step. This is a high end, extremely sturdy step. Now, does it have diesel fill-up on both sides? Yes, it does. So it's got fill-ups for your diesel tank on both sides. This just, increases or decreases the rate of maneuvering when you stop for fuel. Now, let me open up the, it's got a nice, I think that's a Girard awning, or is it Sophie? Let's see. No, this is a Girard. This is a massive Girard awning. That's probably about a $6,000 awning. Maybe less. I could be overestimating that. I'm not exactly sure. That's an estimate. But one click. We're inside of this coach now, and just take a look at how beautiful this coach is on the inside. And you kind of get the feeling of why I say it feels like a proper coach. It doesn't feel like an RV. There's just something about all the tile, the colors of the cabinets, the backlights up there, the pieces of stone that go through the ceiling. It all looks really well built and just high quality. Now you've got these two leather couches in the front part of the coach. They both jackknife, and so they can sleep one adult comfortably, maybe 2 kids each. Now if you move down back here, you've got nice Corian countertop for your dinette table. I like the windows and the shaping of all the, these are like, it feels like leather. I don't know if it's real leather. It kind of goes around, and I like the paneling up here. It just looks really nice. And I like the feel of the interior of this coach. It's honestly one of the one of the most beautiful interiors I've seen on a coach. And I'm not, I mean, especially for its age. In this era, this is when they were building proper, they were coach-built RVs, and it felt less like a little hotel room. It felt more like your private yacht. So this is all stone, and it folds back. It's really nice. This is my favorite type of stove cover. It folds, but it's also made out of a nice stone. Now here you've got these two massive burners. It looks like it's a KitchenAid. Let's just put this back down here. You've got a nice convection oven slash microwave up top. Check out all this, the shaping to the countertop right here. Looks really nice. I like how it goes around. Now in here you've got a nice little cabinet space, and this slides out. So this is really nice wood area for cans and spices and things like that. You can quickly pull it out and access it. Very efficient use of the space. Over here, a nice ceramic sink, and it does have a filtered water spigot with a filter underneath the countertop. And here we got some nice storage space. Now this coach has 3 air conditioners, which is great in the summertime or in the winter. And they also have heat. So you've got a furnace and you've got electric heat as well. In here, you have some nice storage for like spatulas and things like that. And I like how it pops out and then kind of folds. It's really, I mean, there's a lot of time went into building just a simple little compartment. Really nice. Down here, you have a little rollout compartment for, it's just like a rack, and you also have a rollout trash can. As you can hear, me and the camera person are both sniffling. It is pollen season, which is great weather, but not very fun for some people's sinus systems. I am victim. Check out all the nice wood on all the compartments and sliding drawers. Really high quality stuff. Check out the tile as well. It's a beautiful colored tile, really high-end looking, and it flows very well with the white cabinets, with black accents. It looks really good on the interior. Now this coach used to have carpet in the front, you saw, and in the back it had carpet. We took that out and put a waterproof vinyl type flooring. It looks like hardwood, so it looks a lot nicer. It feels a lot nicer, and it's much easier to keep clean. And we were kind of torn because I had designer carpet in the front, but carpet's carpet, and it had to go for us. In here you have your control panels for your inverter. You also have an auto gen start system. There's a slide control for the one slide out. Tank monitoring system, satellite switch. You've got a little rack here that slides out, just like under the stove. That's nice. You can store a lot of things. A little pantry. On here you have some storage compartments, massive drawers. Everything just clicks in place and feels really nice. A little throw rug that goes with the coach here. Check this out. To save, because it's in the hallway, you can open it up and just slide it in. It was a very thoughtful and nice piece of engineering they put into the coach. Up here, you have more storage. There's a lot of storage throughout this coach. I don't talk about 100% of the storage in these videos because it would take too long, but I just like to point out the special storage that I see. Here's some more pantry space. Slides up, comes out. A lot of pantry space in this coach. Down here as well. More storage. I'm going to stop talking so much about the storage, but just look at all the storage it has. I mean, you have these drawers, you've got this massive, let's see if I can figure out how to open it. Oh, there we go. Wow. Okay, nice. So just click that little button like this. Yeah. Okay. Click the button. Opens up. Wow. Cedar cabinet. Cedar wardrobe, I should say. Big wardrobe. you have an extra insert so you can extend your dinette table. Check this out, really cool system. It just folds in place, and then to lock it, you just press this button right here. Great. Beautiful space here. Let's take a step into the bathroom. This is a gorgeous bathroom. You've got a nice little vanity there, Corian sink, and I like how the Corian kind of extends back here. I like the wallpaper. Got some nice medicine cabinet space. Look at the backlighting up here. You've got gorgeous backlighting on this little, it's a piece that completes the vanity set. This piece right here. It completes the vanity, and there's a little backlight back there. It's such a neat little area in the bathroom. Really cool. Electric flush, and I like this flusher. It's not like electric flush, and it's like a little rubber button that feels really cheap. This is electric flush, and it's like a metal lever. It feels really high end. It's not a button. I don't like the rubber buttons, and our coach has the rubber buttons. Back here, you have these little pillow things. I guess they're for smell. Looks kind of nice. Check out this little piece of Corian. There's no reason to have this here, but there's a little piece of Corian there. And this Corian around here. Check out the storage compartment. What a beautiful coach. I mean, this is the top of the line American coach. It always has been, and it was back in the day. And they were going all at it, all out. I mean, this was the highest coach they made. So they were very proud of this product. And the workmanship and the thoughtfulness and the way this whole coach is designed and laid out is just beautiful. And there's really no coach out there, unless you're looking at like Prevos, that look like, that have this type of glamour, like all the mirrors and the beautiful shiny stone tiles and all the shiny cabinetry and the cool backlighting everywhere, and the little things like this that you see all around. Like, you see this? They're like pieces of like, sort of, they match the cabinets, and there's like levels. And this is stone right here, and it kind of makes a level, and there's like a whole little area. So when you're looking up, sitting in the bed, it looks really cool. It looks super high end, and it's just neat. You don't see coaches that do that kind of stuff, and it's very exciting for me. As you can probably see, I'm pretty excited just talking about this coach. Because the interior will blow you away. And here is another massive cedar wardrobe. Lots of drawers down here. I'm not going to open them all. This coach has a huge shower. It's got stone that matches the rest of the stone in the coach. This is not plastic. And it's huge, very wide, and deep, and tall. It's a large shower. Shut that. This is all glass. Like, here, you see this mirror? Look at this placement. Look at the placement of this mirror. I don't know why the placement of this mirror right here makes it look so cool, but it really does. And look at this. This is stone. This is stone. This is stone. This is stone. I'm not sure about this, but there's just things, little things like this. There are little details like this that make it feel so high quality, and just, I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to say, but when I say it feels like a coach, I hope I'm conveying the correct idea along. If you check out this is a little sliding door, which are always hard to lock, if I'm being honest. So I'm not going to lock it, but it separates the front part of the coach from the back part. It's funny, there's absolutely no reason for there to be two doors, but there are. And I mean, who knows why they did that? They may have done it just because it looks cool. I feel like that's why, because normally you see doors like this and there's just a single one. Something else that makes it feel like a coach built, I don't know. It's just got a lot of character to it, and it's a lot of character that's defines it as a higher quality built coach. It just feels a little more glamorous. I like that. And here, check out the Corian. Like, it's kind of cool, the design, how it's like there's one little layer and then it comes up and there's another layer. It makes it look neat. I mean, imagine this, right, versus just a big sea of white stone. Cool, nice, high quality product, but it's just cool to put this little seam there. It makes it look cooler and more higher end. Check out the levers for the, like I said, it's winterized, so nothing's going to come out, but very nice. This is all metal. Just the little levers for the hot and cold water. Back here is a nice storage compartment. Store your medicines, hair products, and whatnot. Toothbrushes, things like that. There's another mirror right here, and a little very nice towel rack. Look at this. This is all metal. All this is metal. Yeah, you're right. It does. It matches the knobs over here, and these knobs, and the gold in the shower. Oh yeah, and this knob, and it kind of goes with it just goes with the colors. These are things I don't notice, but it makes kind of sense why I think the interior of this is so gorgeous. But they didn't. There's no reason for the towel rack to be metal, but it is. No one would ever be like, that's plastic, low quality. But just in case, this is all metal. Super cool. Back here, I believe this looks like a queen size bed. Yeah, this looks like a queen size. You've got like 2 inches on this side and a couple inches on this side, so you may be able to put a king in here. I imagine you would be able to. This may be like a bed, a different mattress from what originally came into it. But there used to be a fan here. Looks to be taken, the blades have been taken off. That may have been, because think about it, if the blades are over here and you kind of hop up in the bed, you may hit your head. So that may have been why somebody may have gotten irritated. But you could easily put blades back in there if you wanted to. The thing works. So as you can see, this is the new floor. We took out the carpet and put this nice flooring in here. It looks a lot better, and it's brand new flooring. Easier to keep clean. Got a main breaker box down here. Let's see if this bed comes up. Yes, it does. Surprisingly, the shocks are in great shape. So that's your inverter right there. So the inverter turns your battery power into like 120 power, so you can power your microwave and TVs for a little while. I'm not sure what's under here. Oh, it's screwed down. I think this is, you can access your engine down through here. Back here on either side, there's the stone for your, your stuff at night. There's an outlet on this side, and there's an outlet on that side, so you can charge your phone separately if you'd like. There's also a generator start-stop button, as well as a TV power switch, so you can turn the TV on and off. And you can hook up, oh, it looks like there's headphones. There's a headphone jack for your radio and TV, so if you want to watch TV and not make any noise if someone's sleeping next to you, you can plug your headphones into the TV jack or radio jack and watch TV, listen to the radio without making any noise. That's pretty nice. You've got some Bose speakers for the back. Nice little night lights. I forgot to turn that one on, but you get the idea. Cool little mirror that's going down. Like I was saying, look at all the backlighting up here. All throughout up here, and this cool layering. Check out these compartments. It's pretty slick, isn't it? And I'm not sure, are there blades in that one? There are blades over here. This is for the fan, so if you wanted to put the fan back up. That's a little cushion. It's extra insulation for your vent fans. So if you want to put that in during the winter, you can keep in, the warm air. But check how cool that looks. They didn't sacrifice styling by putting a compartment there. Look at this. This is stone. Right here. This is stone piece on both sides. Stone piece. This is stone. That's stone. Maybe not. I lied. That's not stone. Anyway, but this is stone. I don't know. I like the use of stone in places like that. You don't expect it. It's like a stone piece in a random area you'd never check. Because, normally stone is a high quality product. You touch it, it feels heavy, it feels nice, it's more expensive. So it's cool to see the manufacturer put it in places like this. It looks nice and clean, but when you touch, it's like, wow, you just accidentally touch it, it's like, wow, high quality stuff. Stop laughing at me. I'm geeking out over the interior of this coach. I love it. I can't get over it. You got a 4-door refrigerator here. Check it out. The white matches the rest of the paneling on the coach. Runs off of propane or electric. So up here you have a Bose surround sound system, and your controller is right here. The TVs in this coach are a little dated. High-end TVs back in the day, but they need to be updated. You could probably update all the TVs in this coach for, I'd say, under $500. You could get all brand new flat screen TVs put in, properly put in. But I mean, I'm sure all these systems work. So I mean, you really you don't have to change stuff. But I mean, if you watch TV, you're probably going to want to. But besides the TVs, I mean, you've got a nice surround sound system. Is this? Wow, disc exchange system. So you can put 5 discs in. You know what's crazy is this stuff is almost outdated. It kind of is. I mean, unless you have a CD collection. That's crazy. I mean, I remember, I'm not even that old. I'm 19. I remember using these things. That was state of the art. Now it's not. Technology moves really fast. But you can still use it. It's still got a nice speaker setup. So, I mean, if you put some new units in there, you've got a great speaker setup already. And the wiring is already done throughout the coach. So, yeah, that concludes the interior of this coach. We're going to go through the cockpit and get it on the road. And check out the cockpit. You want to see that. You want to see the video. So we'll talk about that in a minute. It's a cool looking cockpit. Anyways, so I'm hoping you're enjoying the coach so far. And hopefully you'll join us for the rest of it. All right, we're going to go through the cockpit of this coach. And it's kind of cool because it surrounds you. As you can see, there's this piece that comes out, and this is stone. My favorite word of this video is stone. And you've got a nice updated JVC head unit here. It's got Bluetooth. You've got your backup monitor right there. You got your controls for your Aqua Hot and your defroster and comfort systems here. You got your jacks, jack system right there. This coach has a block heater, and the switch for that is right there. Up here you have an Ati MC1000 info center. It tracks the temperature of the unit and transmission, as well as your range and other things like that. Right here you have your nice steering wheel. This is, of course, on a Spartan custom chassis. You have your regular, your tach, your speedometer, stuff like that. This ATI also shows your air PSI and your airbags as well. I'd like to point that out. Over here, you've got some basic controls like the dome light, generator start, radio, hood light, docking lights, fog lights. You got your hazards right here. You can dim all the lights. You got your cruise control set over here. This is, of course, a 6-speed Allison transmission. It has an engine brake with a low and high setting, and you have your controls for your mirrors right here. It has an electric window, so that's pretty nice. Anyway, that's the base. Oh, there's a cup holder down here. Huh, that's kind of cool. Just a random cup holder chilling down there. So if you want to have, like, 2 drinks, you can have 2 drinks. Which, I mean, sometimes if you're going to be driving for like 4 hours, hey, why not have 2 drinks? I mean, come on. You've got a spotlight right here too, so that's kind of cool. So anyways, that's a basic overview of the cockpit. Cool cockpit because it surrounds you. It's a really cool feel. You feel like you're actually like flying a jet or something, or driving something really substantial, which you are. So that's pretty neat. Let's get it all on the road now. All right, so we're about to get on the highway with this 2000 American Heritage, and I just drove it a little bit, and it sounds so good. The engine brake is so deep. It sounds intimidating. It's got a lot of power. That 500 Cummins got. It'll get up and go. All right, so I'm doing 50, 60, 65. There's 70. We're not even on the highway yet, and I'm already doing 75. Signal on. It's got 3 mirrors within the ear, the mirror ear. That's what I call it, mirror ear. There's 3 little mirrors within that, so no blind spots. This thing tracks nice. Just set the cruise control. I'm doing 73 miles an hour. Wow, it drives great. This is a big coach. It's a big Spartan chassis, a big 10.9 liter side mount radiated Cummins, and it drives like a dream. This thing is awesome. I'm revving 1500. I don't hear the engine. I'm going 72 miles an hour. Water temperature is great. Air PSI is holding at 125. Easy to drive, very comfortable seats. These seats are really well cushioned. We've got a 2010 Prevost right now, and my dad and I went to a race, and we personally own a 2007 American Eagle, which is a step below this, but it's a 45-foot tag, and it's got the same engine. And I drove the Prevost there, and obviously Prevosts are known for their handling, but I tell you what, the seats in our Eagle are 10 times as comfortable as the seats in the Prevost, and I could say the same for this. These seats are really well cushioned. It's like sitting in a Cadillac. It's awesome. Very easy. There's very little swaying. It's a very stable coach. Obviously, tag axles are more stable than single rear axles. Wow, this thing drives great. I feel there's good visibility within the two windshields in the front. The steering just sets. I just set it. Like I'm on a curve and I can set it. That's amazing. Look at this. On a curve. Steering wheel stalk is nice and thick. Taking an exit, I'm still doing 73 miles an hour. This thing handles great, and it rides so smoothly. I would love for people to come drive this. This will sell you. You will fall in love with the way this coach drives. Don't take it from me. I mean, come drive it yourself. I try to be honest with how these things drive, and obviously we're trying to sell a coach, but you know, I'm excited. When I see the interior, you can see real excitement. This is an exciting coach, and the way it drives is fantastic. I mean, this is like an old Rolls Royce. This thing is nice. And the exhaust brake just sounds mean. The exhaust brake sounds so mean. You know, when I was like 6 or 7, I'd hear truck exhaust brakes like this, and I'd legitimately be scared. All right, we're going through a tunnel. We're not a tunnel, under a bridge. Let's see, I don't know if you can hear it or not, but just listen to this engine brake. It sounds so good. Oh, listen to that. I've got the window down, so I'm hoping. Listen to that engine. Roll my window back up. This thing sounds great, and it drives really well. I like, you kind of have a low point of view relative to other coaches, and I like that. I like the way it feels. My docking lights are great. They're illuminating the whole side of my coach, so no car is going to be hiding next to me. Cruise control works great. Exhaust brake, it's got a 2-stage exhaust brake, works fantastic. So overall score, I'd say the exterior is like a 6 out of 10. Just these are honest. I'm going to be straight up. You know, that's a 6 out of 10 on the exterior. There's some flaws here and there. It's not perfect. The interior, I'd give it a solid 8, maybe an 8.3 out of 10. Interior is very clean, and it's the styling of the interior. I would give it a 9 out of 10. It's a gorgeous interior. There's no questions about it. It's a gorgeous interior. The way it drives, I'd give it an 8.5 out of 10. Great driving coach. And for something this old, the only thing that may drive better than it this old is a Prevost. That's the only thing that may drive better. And we had a 2000 Prevost. I've driven that. I drove that a lot. That thing drove great. You know, and there are some benefits of a Prevost. You know, they're a little quieter. But this is a coach under 100K. And to say that the only thing that I've driven from this era that really drives better is a Prevost says a lot about this coach. And the craftsmanship on the interior reminds me of the Prevost we had, which also says a lot about this coach. This is not some, you know, $80,000 coach, you know, that you would expect. This is the top of the line American coach from 2000. Nowadays, this is about an $800,000 RV. So there are no excuses. I mean, the level of luxury and quality in this coach is amazing. So anyways, that concludes my video. If you have any more questions or would like to schedule an appointment, please call or text my dad at 864-376-5600. Shit, that's my number. All right, I'm redoing the last bit because I said call or text my dad, and then I proceeded to give my number because just out of habit. So anyways, please call or text my dad if you need any more information or would like to schedule an appointment. His number is 864-325-4801. Again, his number is 864-325-4801. And his number is also on our website. We'll put a link in the description of this video. So thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day.